Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, man? You understand me? And I got my little bro in here who I call the boxing encyclopedians, who I will put up against any of these cats out here who think they know this boxing game. You understand me? Who think they know this boxing game? You dig? The one and only man, the great Junior Golden Boy. What's going down, Golden Boy?
Nothing much, big brother. I appreciate you having me as always, man. Showing me so much love. Always checking on me. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful, and make sure I shine for you today, man.
Oh, you always shining, man. But man, great fights last night, right? Great fight,
Yes,
hell of a fights.
but first, before you go into, I want to say, Monty does a lot with taking his time out, y'all, to show these fights. It be times where, of course, I have the app on my phone. It be times where I be on his live just to chat with him, and I be watching it on my own TV. But for him to do that, y'all got to start showing more love. It was one time when he had 13.6K on there. It was time where he'd be having 138 people on there, up into thousands, from anywhere from 138 to, on a low ball side, 38, 32, and then goes up to 13.6. Y'all got to do more to show your admiration and thankfulness. So when he be posting up, Cash App and stuff like that, kicking $10 is nothing compared to, for if all 38 of you give him $10, or if 30, let's say if he had a low ball at 38 people and he give you five. I mean, come on, man. Like, show that man is constantly doing it for free for y'all. Like, so show that love, man.
But you know what, Golden Boy? You got these clowns out here, man. They try to dog. Oh, everything's free. You got cats out here begging for this, they begging for that, but they don't see the work that I be putting in, bro. That's why I just let them talk, right? I just let them talk because they be talking, man. They be trying to discredit, but it don't work, man. That shit be bouncing off me like a ping ball, man. They hate because I be putting them on blast. I be exposing them for the biasness they be doing. You know what I mean? And all I do is use their words against them. It ain't like I just be coming here talking. I mean, I use
Yeah,
their words against them. This what y'all say. Like Dante Boxing that she said, man. A camera is a deadly weapon, man. Watch what y'all say,
yeah,
bro. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you're talking bullshit, it's gonna get put on blast. Point blank, period, yo. If you up here talking nonsense that got no relevance to it or it holds no weight, you gonna get put on blast. You know what I mean? ANSBC, man, ain't nobody safe in these boxing streets. You did. But great fights last night, man. Great fights. I'm talking about we went from 1 to 12, bro. I streamed every fight yesterday, bro. And the people was rocking, man. All love. We had fighters coming through. Golden Boy,
yeah.
it was a
King
movement. It was a
Kong,
movement yesterday, wasn't it? It was a
Carol
movement
came
yesterday.
through. He even came to my page and showed me love. You and Big Milk, oh, man,
Big Mill, I was showing love.
that's something
Big Mill
serious,
stay in. We
man.
had Carlos Dansby, Devin Alexander.
Yeah,
Uh,
Little
yeah,
Jose was on there.
man,
Oh
we had
man,
man. I'm talking about man. It was up. It was up. That was a hell of a movement, though. I appreciate everybody that came through, bro. But why do we get started? Because I want the people to get up there. I don't want them to really miss nothing. I don't want the people to miss
this is
nothing.
on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we on YouTube.
Okay, I'm about to go. I'm about to post that I'm on here.
Y'all hit the like button for me if y'all up in this thing. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Ooh, did I freeze up? Golden boy.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here,
It kind
champ.
it kind of froze a little bit. It got
I'm
you
about to let
froze.
everybody know.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
okay.
everybody, I'm live right now on Money Brown TV. Come on and listen, man. You about to shoot me all the questions. Me and him about to go in on the franchise belt, Shakur Stevenson, Portis and Pro Grace and Tail. We going in on all that, man. Come on over there to YouTube, Money Brown Live TV.
Yeah, I'm here, Golden boy. I'm here. Y'all hit that like button so I come in, yo. I want to make sure,
Sending it to friends. Sending it to Facebook now.
no doubt. That's probably why I got you.
Everybody, I'm going live right now with Money Brown TV.
Man, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Junior, hold on, I'm actually going the boy out, and I'm letting him come back. I don't know why my chest ain't popping up though, yo.
Can you hear me?
All right, Junior, I got you back in. Yeah, if they had
All
you
right.
froze for a
So
minute, but
I
I,
went to YouTube and I went to Instagram and Facebook, making sure I shoot that live, man. So everybody come out and show love, brother.
yeah, but my chest ain't popping up over here. We got people in the chat, but I'm gonna have to go through. Shit, that's what I hate right now. And when you open up YouTube, when you're on StreamYard, sometimes you get the tripping. So,
It's just gonna be real interesting when we start breaking down certain topics from yesterday, because a lot went down yesterday that I don't think a lot of hardcore fans. You know, me and you, we inside guys, so it's not too much that goes over our
let me
heads
show
that we
love
don't
real
know.
fast, go to boy, because I ain't seeing the people in the chat right here. But salute to my brother Gregory Watts in the building. Selena Williams was going down. I've never seen her with somebody. Saying and not saying boxing was going down. Renee Box Young, all love. All right, that's what we got in the building right now. Mr. Money Status, man. Hard to believe. Taylor Eyes, though. My gosh, ouch. Hey, Regis. I was kind of slow too, Renee. I knew Shakur was special since a long while ago. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
Yeah.
wait to touch on time. Okay, okay. All right, we good. We moving. We moving now. All right, now go ahead. Say what you gonna say, Junior.
Oh, all right. Now we can get it going. All right. So now I was just saying that, I don't think a lot of people know about a lot of the events that went down yesterday. With so many fights that was going on. Me and you, we inside guys. Been in the game for so long. We know ain't too much that happens that go past us. There's always some. If we don't hear it directly from somebody, there's always somebody that we know that heard that come and tell us, and that's a good resource or whatever. But I just can't wait for you to start shooting it, and we ready to go, and you start asking me these questions because there's a lot of stuff I want to get
Oh
into.
yeah, no doubt.
Mm.
And I want everybody to know that Junior Golden Boy is the nephew of Hernando Rodriguez,
Ernesto.
Ernesto, Ernesto, the former trainer of Jared Hurd. You know what I mean? That made Jared Hurd a unified champion. You know, Junior is a fighter himself, y'all, but it happened through his sickle cell that he couldn't compete at a high level. When I tell y'all my boy is bad, my boy is bad. You understand me? The first, hey, Junior, I ain't gonna lie. The first time I heard you though, bro, I don't know. I was just going through YouTube, going through some things, right? I don't know
Mm.
if I was looking up Tank or what I was looking up or what it was, and I just saw something about, and I forgot the title of the video, but man, something just made me click on it, bro. And I just saw you get to talking, bro, how you was breaking down stuff and you was articulating like this and that, and I saw your passion. I say, I gotta find this dude, man. I gotta find him. It
Was
was
it Juan Marshall? Was it an interview with Juan Marshall? Did I have on a black shirt?
look, I can't remember, bro. Mr. Sheldon, salute,
Man,
salute.
that was the only video of me at first, and it never got any dislikes.
I
That
don't,
man, you took me back with that video. That
and,
video was
and,
probably
and
that
that's
video
probably what it's
7 years
about. I
old.
know you was breaking down amateurs. You was breaking
Yup.
down amateurs. I don't know if I was going to look. Man, I forgot what brought me to that video, bro.
Wow.
But I ended up finding your ass. I said, I'm gonna find this kid right here. I gotta find him, bro. I gotta find him. But yeah,
But everybody. I grew up in Hillcrest Gym. My dad was a top amateur with Ray Leonard and Floyd Favors and those guys, and turned and became a good pro, and was one of the sparring partners at that time for the number 2 guy in the world at 35 pounds.
Joey, let me stop
You
you 1 second.
know,
Hey, saying and unseen boxing, Mr. Sheldon, could y'all hear us clear? Is we coming through clear? I want to make sure we coming through clear. I want to make sure I don't have to reset this thing because I don't know. Like usually the chats will pop up over here, yo, but it's not.
mm-hmm.
up, so I want to make sure they hearing us. Okay, they say we're good. All right, Golden Boy, you can finish up.
All right. But my uncle was this my uncle Marshall Hollingsworth was the spawn partner for Tommy Hearns and stuff like that, and Bob Foster. My dad was a Hillcrest legend, and Ernesto Rodriguez is very very close to me, near and dear to me. He always was my dad's spawn partner. He was coming up, and my dad was helping Daryl Coley get ready for Oscar De La Hoya. My uncle Nestle was helping him get ready for Oscar De La Hoya. And those guys, Tony Thompson. I grew up with Ty Barnett. I grew up in the gym with some great guys, and the great Tom Brown and McCain. And then later on came Jared, and Jared never knew I boxed, but we went to the same school, and me and his brothers went to the same school, graduated, and we always knew each other. And then when he came into the gym around 15 years old, and I was able to help him a little bit. And one of my biggest memories is helping him get ready for, Jojo Dan and Tony Harrison or whatever. When I was fresh out the hospital, he said, "Yeah, man, I want you to help me. I ain't got a lot of rounds. Don't worry, but just help me." And I was like, "Man, you sure I'm helping, man? As fast as you are, it makes me stay honest, makes me stay sharp. And if I can see your shots, I know I'm gonna be all right, because everything is short and crisp." I was like, that really meant a lot to me. So, I made, and then we have somebody like Monty who came around, showed me love. I really appreciate it because Monty came out of nowhere, rang my phone. I was like, "How do you know me?" And being humble, man, everybody know you. So I'm like, "No, they don't. I'm just humble." He was like, so I appreciate, so, I really appreciate y'all, but that's my pedigree and where I came from. And I'm gonna make sure I make everybody proud. If I make somebody proud today who never heard me talk.
It's all love, baby. Salute to my bro Wookie Wook out there. Wookie Wook didn't want to eat that crow because he had Regis winning last night, Golden Boy. You dig what I mean? But Wookie Wook,
Yeah.
put a little hot sauce on it, my boy. Put a little hot sauce on it.
Oh,
Make everything
you
taste good.
wrong. You wrong, man. Leave that man alone.
Yeah.
Leave that man alone. But
But
nah. Well, you saw all the messages. People felt like it was a robbery and saying that Regis gonna get it and everything. And me and you had a big conversation about it on the live after
on the
the
line.
decision.
Yeah, and it was like and because we watch the fight, y'all. When I'm streaming the fights, we do it with no volume, so we looking at all the punches, we going at it ourselves, so we looking at it from a different view than the other people. We not letting nobody persuade us or nothing like that. So, and when they was talking about the narrative of oh, they ain't gonna give Regis the first shot, I ain't want to paint that narrative because I don't want to take away from the fight as we watching it, and people would be like, you know what I mean? Oh, he got to knock him out, and if he don't knock him out, automatically they already assuming Josh go win. But after I
Yeah.
heard that, and I looked at the cards, 114, 114, 115, 113. All right, I can agree with that. But 111, 117, I didn't agree with that at all, bro. That was laughable. Like I'm like, nah. And don't get me wrong. Like I was telling Big Milk, the one rounds where we thought Regis was winning, and I figured Regis was winning, even though he
Mm-hmm.
was going backwards, I was saying the way them judges looking at that, they can be looking at it as they see my guy coming forward and he's still landing shots as well, and they see Regis backtracking, not knowing, you know what I'm saying, Regis countering and being smart. It can be some different things going on.
Yeah. And okay, let's slow it down for a second. Let's really unpack this.
Uh huh.
First, I want to say is people got to really appreciate what they saw last night. You got two
Classic,
guys.
classic.
Yes, two guys at the peak of their powers who not afraid to see each other. Second of all, Josh Taylor is so fundamentally sound, gritty and everything, but also but what I saw from Josh is what I had already seen. With Regis, I'm so glad that from the beginning of this tournament to the end, he was able to show, because people thought remember when he was coming up, everybody thought oh, we have a lighter version of James Kirkland. And I'm looking back like, nah, I done seen this kid. I know who this kid is. I don't know him, but like I knew who he
Right.
was when he was coming up. Like, oh, nah, he could get slick with it if he want to. Like, he has vision. He has good vision, and he has guys in the gym that can make some music. He just know when a guy don't belong in the ring with him, and he
Big bro.
blows him out, gets him out of there. So people got to understand that. Hello, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, keep on cooking, Golden Boy.
Like people have to understand that it was so beautiful to see him Now that he will be able, sometimes you'll see him walk straight forward, throw a lot of punch. Sometimes you'll see him pull, give you different angles with pulling in a log cabin, pulling into a Philly shell. And then last night you saw him pull off a 6 inch, pull on the back foot, pull on the back foot. He'll sit there, he'll feint, give you feinting. You drop the left hand, let you pull rock off, and he'll drop the left hand on him. I mean, it was something pretty to watch. I mean, that was beautiful boxing from both of them. Beautiful C pattern stuff and stuff like that. But what you got to understand about the cards is you always going to have that judge that's going to give it to one guy because he likes to slick box or he likes counter punching. You're going to give it, yeah, another one's going to give it to a guy because, oh, he came forward. That came forward. Nothing else, but he's coming forward. The guy's, no matter what, the guy's running away from him. And then you got that other judge is going to see, I'm looking at both fighters. He's looking at both fighters and keeping it honest. And you got to understand with Regis that he didn't go fight in someone else's hometown. He went and fought in someone else's home country. All right. You have Europe, you have Manchester, Ireland, Scotland, all right there. And and this kid is Scottish. I think he's Scottish. And like they all are there showing this boy so much love. Like he went against a home country, so to even get the cards that he got. But if no one ever knows what I'm saying right here, if you don't take nothing else from what I say about this topic, always remember this, and you can come back and tell me if I was right or wrong. You always know when a robbery coming. Like what Sweet Pea said back in the day, they take it too long with the cards. Number two, if they start taking too long with the cards, that's the fix might be in. Number two, you know the fix is in when you hear a card, just like Monty said. 2 points one way, 1 point or a tie another way, and then the other judge has it 6 points another way, 7 points another way. You already know what's going on. Because if you watch when they were holding hands, like waiting for the decision, you see neither one of them was like, huh, or whatever, right when they read the two cards. But if you watch Regis, when they go 117, 111, you see Regis do this. Lift his head up. But it's nothing to be ashamed of because the way that fight went, let's say if I don't know what the purse was, but let's say if they made $2 million, they can do a rematch and do $4 million. You go into another home country, you can't blame him to go over there and fill up 80,000 seats, 60,000 seats. You don't see Josh Taylor coming over to New Orleans. You think he was going to fight Regis in New Orleans, anywhere in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, or in Houston or Dallas, or College Station? That ain't happening. It's not happening. And then you got to think of it on Regis. I believe in myself that I could skunk all of these boys. So I'm going to go over across the pond and fight. And I get to fight in not 3K, not 10K, not 20K, but 60,000, 80,000, low ball side, 40,000 seats. Oh, yeah, I'm going to double my profit. And I'm going to make sure my contract, I'm going to get the copyright, and I'm going to get a piece of the gate. I'm going to get a piece of the merchandising, the recordings of this fight. I'm going to get a piece of all of that. So they can wind up running this back and doubling it. Because it was more well worth the wait. And both of them got that respect the way they'll fight again and they know straight from winning. They're going to wind up going harder. So
that's my thing, though. Will they try to consider that rematch? You know what I'm saying? Or will we know Bob Earn dealing with Eddie Hearn? You know, do they try to make undisputed happen with Taylor and Ramirez? But first, before we jump into that, let's talk about the fights first.
Ooh.
Let's talk about the fights. Let's talk about Robert Easter, Adrian Granados first.
And before we say that, I want to say one more thing. He did call out Ramirez last night.
Let's stop.
He did call him out.
Let's talk about that first, though. Let's talk about the first card because the zone card was the first card, and we had Regis. Who was on the undercard before Regis?
Ammo Williams stopped his guy. Who's a good prospect coming up. That kid started boxing. I think he was 17, 18, maybe 19. He coming up, and that kid's strong, and he has good fundamentals, and he's starting to get into being a pro. The other one was was Ricky Burns against Lee Selby.
Yeah, Lee Selby,
which was a good tactical fight.
That was a good
tactical fight.
Ricky showed me. I thought Ricky did better than I thought he'd do. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
he did better.
He's been in some wars.
Hell
Ricky Burns been in some wars.
People were saying it's the crossroad fight for him.
I don't know why.
What's going down? People were saying this is a crossroad fight for
Why?
Ricky Burns because they looking at him like his age and shit, how long Ricky been in the game, so they probably looking at it like this is a big opportunity for both of them, So I looked at it as I was looking for what Ricky had, but Ricky he showed me a lot in that fight.
Why would anyone feel like that's a crossroads fight? I mean, yeah, he been in some wars. Yeah, he had the beating he took against Crawford, the broken jaw and everything. But let's keep it real here.
Right, Beltran.
Is he producing? Yeah, the
He lost
Beltron
to
fight. He
Jules
took a lot of
Hidalgo.
punishment from Beltron. He took a lot of punishment.
Then he
But
made
is
two
he
fights to Jules
producing?
Hidalgo.
Yeah.
Scotland.
And he got out that fight, he just got purely outclassed. But in Dongo so awkward, but let's is he producing? Because over there they're treated different. Fighters
Oh,
are treated, they take
100%.
care of their own
100%.
more better than we do sometimes with certain fighters.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's in
yeah.
America we throw away fighters more quickly.
Quick.
That's why a lot of fighters are so quick to go across the pond and get that bag for 100,000 seats.
Salute to my
You
brother Stay
know.
Ready Boxing. I told Stay Ready about you, Jr.
Oh, for real? Oh, thank you. Hello, how you doing? But you you have to understand that over there, people have to understand that somebody like Ricky Burns, he's a three division champion, world champion. He's gonna be able to be sustained more. He's still gonna be able to get a big bag over there, even if it was Lee Sable, even if the next guy is Connor or whoever it is, he
Right.
still has chance to produce. Even if he says, I got 3 more left in me, or I got 2 more left in me, or I think I could do this for 2 more years, and quit when I'm 40. Whatever way, he's still producing because if nothing showed that the last 2 rounds showed, I mean, it was a tactical thing all the way through. But
Hell
he was
yeah.
hitting Lee with some shots, but he started pressing Lee the last 2 rounds. Lee was pulling off like I gotta get a break and
Exactly.
grabbing him and pulling him and stepping off.
Young Murder coming.
He was hitting him with little pro stuff, shoulder, hitting him in the leg, and I was like, oh my God.
And I was saying that shit. I was saying, and I seen. I'm like, God damn. That's what we was watching. I'm like, man, this is where Ricky bringing the pressure. He doing better than I thought he was gonna do. Which we know
Yeah.
Shelby ain't a big puncher. He's a thinker in the ring. You know what I mean? But and I thought he won the fight, but like he didn't do nothing to me. So he didn't do nothing to show me that Ricky don't deserve 1 or 2 more chances to go. You know what I'm saying? To go out the what he's trying to get at this stage in his career. So
At least stay in the top 15,
yeah,
or
yeah.
in England be in that talk of,
There you go.
at the least EBU champion,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Commonwealth or something like, or just keep him up there,
somebody
like,
to
yeah,
fight. Yeah, the next up and coming England fighter, like you're saying, use Ricky Byrne to measure them to see where they at. But no,
hmm
that's no go. Go ahead, G.
What was the other fight? Oh, Derek Chisora
Oh, David
against
Price.
Pricey, Big Truck.
Yeah, man.
I-
Hey, Price, the way he fought, fucking and I gotta say, I know Derek Chisol's a different fighter because Dale Boy gonna bring it to your ass. But the way he
yeah,
fought, the White Rhino, Dave Allen, he could have used some of those tactics against Derek Chisora, bro. But he got caught up in that shit too. But credit to Derek Chisora for just staying on his ass, knowing I'm just gonna wear you down, motherfucker. I'm gonna try to bully your ass. You too tall. I'm gonna let you try to overshoot some of your shots. And I seen where David Price could have kept his jab out there, bro, when he wasn't using that thing like that. But he just stayed on him, wore him down, mauled and brawled him, and made him quit. Well, let me
yeah,
not say made him quit. Made the team throw in the towel because David Price didn't quit.
yeah. He was gonna get hurt. He was gonna get hurt. I'm just being honest. I'm a big fan of David Price. Even when he fought my good family friend Tony Thompson,
Stay ready was trying to
and
say
Tony,
that. Stay ready was trying to
you
say
know,
he's like basically a gateway fighter for Ricky Burns. I told people Chisora was going to knock him out. I agree, but bring them over here, no smoke, boys getting murdered. Go ahead, bro.
who? Wait, all right, like, oh my God. All right, look, bro. I'm gonna go back to Pricey in a second, bro. But I gotta address that. Like I appreciate, the confidence in your American fighters and all that, but it's guys over there that you can put them up against guys here, and they'll give them problems. Not saying that they may beat them all, or whatever, but at the least that fighter from here got to come ready. Connor Ben can make that, but people got to understand that America. If you
I
ask,
never
I
been there.
wish I could have grew up. I wish I could have grew up in England
You
with that
said Burns
boxing.
and Selby. Burns or Selby.
Yeah, Burns and Selby. Like, here's the thing. Oh, them. Yeah. Burns and Selby. Selby couldn't keep a lot of the guys from here off of him. And Ricky Burns, he fought a lot of those guys in his home turf and got blasted by Ray Beltran. And that's why he was able to walk Lee Selby down like he did, because Lee don't have that pop like Bud does, like real Beltran does. But another thing they got to understand about them fighters coming over here, what is the point? If I'm making that many pounds, like, okay, our dollar is heavier than their pound. Okay, cool. But here's the thing. 2 million over here, if I remember right, 2 million over here is like 4 million or 3.5 million over there.
No.
So or
A pound
something
is
like,
more
how
than a
much is a
dollar.
pound?
A pound is
A pound
more
is
than a
more than
dollar.
a dollar now.
Yeah, the
Well, it
pound.
wasn't always like that, but like, their pound is like a little whatever certain ratio amount more. And a lot of those guys feel like, man, they treat their prospects so much better than, some prospects that come up here. So it's kind of like, what's the point? I don't need to go over there unless I need to go over there. So a lot of those guys are gonna stay in Europe and stay in England and be comfortable, unless it's a big Vegas fight
I mean,
on a big weekend.
yeah, but when you're on that UK level, they want we know American is the it's always gonna be the cream of the pot. We always gonna have the best competition over here, but you do got great fighters over in the UK that make good fights over here when it's time to make those fights. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we rock with the UK man, but America always gonna be the cream of the crop when we talking about superstar level. Now don't get me wrong, they got Joshua over there, and he about the biggest thing. You got Tyson
oh,
Fury.
no,
You got
no, that's not what I'm saying. Yeah,
no, no,
you
no. I know what
right.
you're saying. You got
You right.
I know
Yeah,
what you're saying. It's doghouse fighters over there that you can bring over here and they go work. Like it's good fighters
yeah,
everywhere. Everybody got heart. You know what I'm saying? One
yeah,
pound, 1 pound is $1.75 in American money, so it's almost double. Yeah. So yeah, I know the pounds more, but oh yeah, I know what you're saying. But I see them dogs over there. You know what I'm saying? There's always some hungry fighters everywhere. But
yeah. And what I'm saying is they're gonna fight for, it's 100K state, it's 100,000 seat stadiums, and
yeah,
so they're gonna stay. Yeah, they're not gonna come over here to no 10K stadium. It's like arena. It's like, for what? I can make more over here. So that's how a lot of them feel.
yeah, but we know the money is in America. They make their paper over there, but it's like they feel them. And people say though, the UK fans, they loyal. They come out, but with us,
Yeah,
loyal because we get the top notch. We see the cream of the crop over here, and we get blessed with certain fighters. We know certain fighters coming up. We got X amount of champions. To them, they got minimum amount of champions. So that's why they praise their champions the way they praise them. You know what I mean? They don't see the shit like we see it coming up or firsthand. So once they get it, they want to hold on to it. They don't want to let it go. You know what I mean? Which I don't
yeah.
know.
And you know what? To your point though, to your point, that's why you see how many times, bro, have you looked at a boxing magazine come out monthly, and then you'll look at the belt. You know how they always have the rankings on a certain page for that month, and you'll be like, hold up. I swear I did this, and this no disrespect to Ricky Burns. I was like, wait, when did Ricky Burns get the belt? I was you. Sometimes you. I mean, I knew because I saw the fight, but like I saw the Beltron fight, and I saw it. I was like, you look at some fighters, and you be like, I didn't see the Anthony Crawler fight when he won the belt, the world title, but I was like, I knew who Anthony Crawler was. But like, when did he get the belt? A
Yeah,
lot
I
of
watched.
times you will see when English got, when did they get the belt? How do they'll get the belt and they'll get it vacant and have two of their guys that's in the top 15, that's 12 and 15 or 10 and 13 or whatever, that's under the radar over here, and have them fight for the title next, or have them, or they start moving up, making calls. And side note, y'all, you don't always got to fight the guy above you to move up. Tony Jeter taught me that. How Tony Jeter got told me, he would gladly tell you. He was like, man, how I got ranked 15th in the WBC and no one knew me? Easy. When I fought for the Fico Box belt, I just kept making calls, kept making phone calls. And when you got a promoter that's willing to put up the money, they could get that belt over there and have a guy like Anthony Crawler, who deserved the title shot. Honestly, he was a good fighter, good earner. You you gonna be like, oh yeah, we can get this, we can make this happen. and then have that noted, and then he moves up and whatever else happens, and then because a lot of times you never see them come over here to fight no guys that's in that mix at that time.
Right, right. But my boy, stay ready, stay. And on top of that, the UK. On top of that, it's not many defensive fighters in the UK. But let's talk about this
Yeah,
though, bro. Wookie Whoop say, homie know what he talking about. Salute to the guest caller. Nah, this my little bro, Wookie. Ain't a guest caller. This is Junior the Golden Boy. Follow him on Instagram, Wookie Whoop. But Conor Ben, I like Conor Ben, bro. I like
yeah,
Conor is a fighter, and that's why I like him
yes,
a fan of
sir.
see a fighter. But Connor's gonna have to get a little bit more defense, like my bro Matt just said. Because one thing about Conor, he'll go balls to the walls with your ass. Either you go get him or
Yeah,
he gonna get you. You know what I mean? And that's
yeah,
a style that we gotta say. That type of style, you gotta sometimes you gotta say those type of fighters from themselves because
yeah.
they willing to go out
Say
on
it
their
again,
shield.
bruh.
Yeah, you gotta say it for themselves because they willing to go out on their shield. And Connor's he getting better with every fight. Like I said, like I was saying about Darwin, stay ready. I see Connor getting better. Like with every fight, bro, he getting better and better, bro. And he gonna be a little problem. He have 47, but I like Connor, man. I like Connor. I want him to stay at that domestic level over there and get better. But man, I really like him, bro. And somewhere down the line, I see him and Josh Kelly getting it on.
Yeah, and you know what? That fight that he had, that he almost lost when he got dropped twice, came back and dropped the guy once, and it was like I think it was 6 rounds or 8 rounds, and they was rumbling. That fight woke him up because he's like their Regis Prograde, like how he comes and everything. But when he woke up that next day and both of his eyes were swollen shut, and his father had to check on him, that woke him up. Because his father told him, I don't want you in the wars that I was in. In
Yep.
the wars that I was in, I had to be in. I don't want you in those wars. And if you've noticed, since that fight, he's
Yep.
starting to get more and more slicker with his C pattern, with his up jabs, with him sliding, and him getting hit sometimes, doubling up, sometimes giving a foot feint, sometimes giving a shoulder feint. He giving little stuff here now. And then he'll start get the rip in and doing his slaw cabin and moving his shoulder. But when he on the outside, that man start doing this stuff. I was like, okay, now he's trying to be a pro. Now he's sitting because he already sitting down on that stuff. That was starting to turn into a pro now.
Yeah.
And you got to commend the guy for that. A guy
Oh,
that knows, like, man, I got to become a complete pro
hell yeah, and
or
understand it as
try.
well. But Young Murray say Davies can fight too. Yeah. But saying
Yes.
the thing, boxing say we have the best fighters, even though I lost big on Regis and we don't know about none of them dudes until they fight us. I knew Taylor was a dog, didn't see him pulling it out though. Stay ready, say that's gonna be a good fight, Ben and Kelly. Mickey say Ryan Burnett retired is sad news for boxing. Man, that hurt my heart, Mickey. Let's talk about that a little bit. Then we can get into Regis and
And
Taylor.
Josh.
But Young Murray
Oh,
say,
oh,
yeah, he was only 27. I didn't see Taylor having a
yeah,
heart to pull it out either. Hey, be more. You had to do your homework on Taylor to say he ain't had a heart.
yeah.
But
Here's
bro,
the
Ryan
thing.
Burnett, listen to me, man. Y'all don't know how much of a fan I was of Ryan Burnett, bro. And I even watched him in the Olympics, bro. Look, when I seen that, yo, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? I'm like, return now. We did know he had that injury when he fought underneath of the nerve and he pulled out. I don't know what it was, bro. Now, what I'm hoping it is, it's like,
No,
look, I want to say that. I hope it's just he want to sit out until he heal up. Dark truth, what's going down, my G? I hope it is like how they had an injury go to boy, they retire for a minute, they pull out, they just go heal up just to take their name out the hats and things like that, relax. And I hope he come back. But man, Ryan Burnett is a hell of a talent, bro. I had him and Inouye to make it to the tournament. I mean, to the finals in a 118 pound, situation. But man, that did boxing. If he gone and like this is it, I don't knock him because you got to understand certain fighters know where they're
hmm
supposed to be, and if you getting information on certain things saying this can happen or that can happen or you can risk this, you can risk that, and you don't want to play with your life in that ring, especially after we seen what happened to Patrick Day. Rest in peace to Pat. Rest in peace to the
all
doctor
day.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you see those type of situations, it make you rethink things, bro. So it's like, damn, yo.
No, but the first I'm gonna say something about Ryan, but I want to say something about Josh Kelly and
Yeah, young Merv, yeah.
and Connor. I said it in the comment, and Connor liked the comment, and Josh disliked the comment. I said the last two fights, look at Josh, been he real flashy, he getting it down and everything. And that's all nice. It's all nice. But his last two fights, when he done moved up a bit, and he done fought some guys that he can't, he all of a sudden he ain't been putting it on like he been throwing all them punches and making sure he's stuffing, hit the figure eight spin and hit the figure eight turn and getting under that stuff.
Now
He
they
ain't
gonna
doing
be.
none of that now.
Uh-huh.
But he still got a great equalizer, which is vision and speed. If he fights Connor, and I put this comment, I said if Connor can see that stuff coming and time it and pull in, or if Josh pull forward and he able to pull off that stuff and turn it under, he gonna give Josh a lot of problems. And for some reason, whenever that fight is brought up to Josh Kelly, for some reason, things hit mute. So it's gonna be interesting to see because that'll be a big, huge domestic fight for them over there, for casuals and for hardcore fans over there. Black tie, blue collars over there, from black ties to the blue collars over there gonna like it, and the hardcores over here are gonna make sure we watch it as well. Now, Ryan Burnett is Josh's teammate. They have been stablemates up until recently with
Yep.
the retirement. And I'm just gonna say this, a lot of people were shocked. I've stopped being shocked when I've seen that stuff like that now. Why? Because you got to think about too many wars, man. And you'll think, wait, that guy's slick as ice water. What you mean too many wars? What haven't we seen? What has happened in that gym? What wars has he been in? Because remember, you do hard camps to make the fight easy. What has happened in the amateurs? What tough fights did he have nationally, internationally? What tough fights did he have in the gym? What happened all the way up to him getting 20-1? Because if you look at the first loss, he dropped because he couldn't take the pain no more. And it wasn't the guys, it's him. It's him. You never know what these guys, man. And I said the same thing. Me and my father said the same thing. Maybe he'll take 2 years off and just let his body rest. And then maybe he'll come back, feel rejuvenated. But people got to understand, and I'm telling you from experience of being slightly burnt out myself, when you, and my father made sure I wasn't in a lot of gym wars and a lot of wars like that. But when you are in this game, when it's gone, you don't get it back.
Yeah, it's hard.
All you
It's
get
hard to
even
get back up.
yes. And when you in that ring in the gym and you had that night where this is your boy, but y'all pushing each other. You're not really trying to, there's a line. My father always say, we ain't babysitting nobody, but we ain't trying to kill each other in here. We're trying to get to the money. Because that's the type of sparring that my father came from and Nestor came from. And, that's why Jared was so fresh a lot of those times. And, because he wasn't in a lot of wars, gym wars, things like that. Once you are in those type, once you lose a little bit of yourself, or you'll lose a chunk, and when
Salute
it's
to the brother
gone,
Mark
it is
Wonder. Salute Mark Wonderlit. Y'all love, bro. Go ahead, Gerald.
salute. Once you lose it little by little, and all it takes is one shot, and once it's gone forever. You don't get it back. And the prime example is always Mildred Taylor. That one fight was the downside. He was never the same. And they said you can lose your prime in a single bout. I done seen guys in the amateurs be burnt out when they get to the pros. And I used to hear my dad talk about stories like that, guys that he made knew that, man, I wish some of them wars, man. I'm like, what? I listen to it, these wild stories, but then yeah, he didn't fight long in the pros and such. Wow, listen. Then when I started seeing it, and I've seen a punchy 14-year-old, y'all. And I'm telling you, I can look in the camera and tell you I've seen it. It's not
Yeah.
cool. So you got guys like Ryan Burnett, you never know. That wear and tear from the strength and conditioning, the training, the running, and then having tough sparring sessions. It's like, you know what, man? If I try to go for this next 8-week camp and sign this contract, I might seriously hurt myself worse. And then I might not be able to bring this hand up to protect myself. And what I get hit with that one shot, I don't need that.
That's all it takes is one punch. We know that, man. And like I say, man, we seen that shit happen with the body. I think it's the back. But salute to Ryan Burnett. I wish him the best on the second part of his life in his career. But we did lose a hell of a talent when we say he returned. But let's get to it, Golden Boy. Let's get to it. As my bro Stay Ready to say, half for the meat and potatoes. Let's slice it on down. Slice it on down. I mean, yeah, man. Regis Pro Grade, Josh Taylor, man. Regis Pro Grade, and salute to Lawrence Okolie too. I'm gonna say this. Salute to
Yeah.
Lawrence Okolie. I like Lawrence Okolie, man. I like that boy. Cruiserweight. He getting better with every fight. He stopped. He not smothering his work as he used to, but he getting better and better, bro. And that was a hell of a performance he put on the other day, man. Oklahoma, man. I ain't gonna even talk about that, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it here. Uh, Josh Taylor,
Yeah.
program. Talk about it.
I can't break it down much more than what I said earlier. That fight was, I told everybody, I said that's gonna be a close fight. But if Regis don't drop him or dismantle him and outclasses him completely, this fight will be given to Josh Taylor. That you have fights. I'll tell y'all this story, and this maybe will sum it up for y'all. A guy that I know that's close to Gabriel Rosado, and I have a friend that's very, very close to him. And there's another guy who documents Gabe's, life or whatever.
Let me stop you 1 second, G. Seeing it, I see you say don't change the convo. Get out of here, dude. What you mean don't change the convo? What you talking about? Okolie look trash, bro. Hard to watch. Well, that's with your eyes, bro.
No, you
When I
can't
see
say that, guys.
let
Don't,
me say
no,
this.
no. Let me get
Hold
at
on,
him, bro. No, let me get at him.
hold on, let me say this. Once I look at Lawrence Okolie through my eyes, bro, and what I'm looking at, I see. Go look at Lawrence Okolie past fights when he smothered himself. He got the stoppage yesterday, bro, and he grabbed a title. So
Yeah.
he didn't look like trash to me, bro. He looked good to me, and I give him credit for that fight. But go ahead, Joey. What you want to tell me?
People gotta understand, like, side note with a Coley. Yes, does he get hard to watch sometimes? Yes, like, yes. And Monty isn't saying, like, that maybe sometimes, yeah, that's what he's saying about the smother and stuff like that. Because sometimes it's hard to watch a guy be that long and strong and tall and be letting guys, some stuff. But when he lets off that 1-2, he has one of the nicest follow throughs on a right hand today, and he has to utilize it more, and he has to utilize shooting his jabs at every angle more. But I get where you're coming from, guy, because
Jr.
you hate when you see guys who.
Young
Would you say,
Murder
bro?
Cutman, Young Murder Cutman say Jr. the Golden Boy. He say salute. I'm a fan already.
Oh, thank
Young
you. I
Murder Cutman.
greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh no,
We
let me
got
say,
it.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, saying that same box, my bad, bro. He said he wasn't saying he was talking to dude trying to get out. Oh yeah, I seen that my bad, bro. Okay. But Akoli looked trash, bro. Hard to watch. Oh, so he wasn't saying don't change the combo. But Akoli
Oh,
looked trash, bro. He didn't look trash still though in that situation.
yeah, you would like to see him turn his jab up a little more, up jabs, side angle jabs, things
Yeah.
like that. You'll like to see it more, and that time will come. Hopefully, it will come. But I get it. You hate when you see guys who working on their stuff, working on everything, and then a guy who barely even can stop, tripping over his own feet in the ring, that just got a big punch, and it's like, bruh. I get it, but give him some credit because he at least he's behaving like a true champion, and he conducts himself in the gym and outside of the gym. So at least tip your hat to that.
Yeah,
But
he
the
coming up though,
the
like he
yeah,
like Joey said, it was some fights, bro, and I agree. It was some fights where I was like, "Come on, Cody, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Quit grabbing, quit punching and grabbing. You know what I mean? Quit doing this, quit doing that. Like, God damn, bro, you go grab, you go smother, you ain't gonna keep it." But yesterday, bro, I gotta admit, he looked it better than than the norm, and I think he's only gonna get better from that. You know what I mean? Now, is
yeah,
is he on a world caliber level right now? Hell no. But each fight, you got to learn from each fight and just continue to grow, baby. Continue to grow. And I feel like he grew a little bit last night.
yeah. And he has a great trainer who was a former Olympian as well that's helping with that. You know, um, the story about, to sum it up with this Regis Prograis and Taylor card and the scorecards. I have two people that I know. One of them I'm more close with. Monty knows who I'm talking about. that's close to Gabriel Rosado. He went to go
Uh-huh.
fight Martin Murray, and I knew he could get Martin Murray. We all knew, but we all knew what he's walking into, right?
Yep.
So he's in the dressing room, he's getting ready, and the guy tells me, "Yeah, he looking good. Yeah, he looking good. Yeah, he can probably stop him. He could probably beat him like he did Kid Chocolate or whatever." I'm like, "Oh, all right." From what I was told, when they said 30 minutes to a walk, 20 minutes, or when it was 10 minutes to walk, and they said go, and he hit the corner. So the way that this arena was set up, because if you look at the tape, you can see when it happens, but you don't hear it. He's coming out of the door to go into the hallway to turn right and go towards the curtain. Somebody yelled, and this is what he yelled: "Hey, yo, Gabe, hey, man, you know you're already down 3 rounds to nothing. Good luck." And walked, and you see Gabe look at him like this and just turn and start walking to the curtain. That's why you see Gabe so ticked off after the fight was over. So you have to understand, when you going into something like that, there is a gym here in my city where when guys fight them, I always tell them, if you see they train to do this, when they go to do the decision, just walk away. You already lost. Why? Because and honestly, I think a lot of times we've got our Jim Hillcrest has gotten decisions because of Jared and Nesto being who he is, my dad being who he is, and then Jared making his way, at that time, and getting the best gym fighters trophy, the gym of the tournament trophy and stuff like that. Yeah, it happens, but you got to know what you're walking into. So that's the type of fight it was. And if you wasn't able to drop Josh Taylor, then unfortunately, that's how it went. You know?
Salute, salute, my brother Corey Release. But listen, bro, it was a hell of a fight though. At the end of the day, can't take that from the fight.
Yes,
It was a classic. Like I said, I was pulling for Regis. I was pulling for Regis, man. I wanted Regis to
me
win that
too.
thing, but I knew Josh was gonna win. I just felt it, bro. I just felt like, and this not because they was over in the UK or no damn judges or nothing like that. I just felt like Josh Taylor was going to make the better adjustments when it was time to make the adjustments. Now, looking at the fight live,
Mm,
I seen
mm,
Regis adjust when Josh tried to adjust early on, and I seen when Josh tried to bang it out with him in the inside. But then I seen when Josh tried
mm-hmm,
to work his jab, and that bitch didn't work. And Regis' jab was getting to him quicker than Josh' jab was getting to Regis, and it forced Josh to come right back into the inside and bang it out again. And I thought Regis was winning the edge mentally at that point, mentally. But after as looking at the fight goes on, we see Josh Taylor leaning on Regis. You know what I'm saying? Both of them was in great shape. Let's not forget that they both was in great shape. But Josh was more physically bigger, and he was leaning on them, but he was taking it. They was taking and giving. Both of them was hitting each other with harder shots. Josh hit Regis with a shot that hurt him, and vice versa. Regis hit Josh with a shot that hurt his ass in 11. I thought he was gonna drop him, but he hit Regis with a shot that hurt him. I think it was in the ninth round, eighth or the ninth round, and I know Regis had to try to get back from that shot. That was a big fucking shot, yo. And Josh Taylor was walking him down, wearing him down. Still, I felt like Josh could have jumped on Regis because I felt like he was still hurt, but he was still boxing. He had Regis going backwards, and even though Regis was countering good, landing harder shots, I still seen Josh putting on the mental pressure, and he was doing good work
yeah,
as well. But a hell of a fight, man, from two great fucking champions who I felt like the winner is the number one fighter at 140 pounds, and I still feel like that. Josh Taylor is the number one fighter at 140. I feel like Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis will beat Ramirez. I still feel that way. But
yes,
if you ask me, I felt like somewhere down the line, I felt like both fighters should have kept their titles. It felt like that type of fight.
yeah,
But one
yeah,
one or 2 points either way, I can't argue with. You know what I mean? I can't argue with. 114, 114 wasn't pissed off. 115, 113 wasn't pissed off. I feel like that was a reasonable score. 111, 117, I think was bullshit. Pure bullshit. And that's what I didn't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because they give people the reason to run around and say, man, I told you they was going to rob him. I knew they was going to rob him. And they take away from a great classic ass fight like that, and people
yeah.
get to screaming this damn robbery word, which is not a robbery. I
Hmm,
mean,
hmm,
which is
hmm.
not a robbery. The scorecard was some bullshit. I won't lie about that. But
Preach.
that wasn't a robbery. It wasn't a robbery, and even you can tell, even Regis took that defeat in grace. You dig what I mean? And like you
Yeah.
said on this
They just
post,
went to breakfast this morning. They went to
yeah,
breakfast
yeah.
together.
I read this post. Like you said, we were just trying to beat the hell out of each other last night, but it's all good. You dig what I mean? Salute to Josh Taylor. He saluted him like a real champ supposed to. Hopefully, he said, "I wish you the best. I can't wait to see what you do. Hopefully, we can do a rematch down the line." And that's how a champion's supposed to do it. But do you think Regis' stock can drop? Hell no, his stock went up. He fought the shit out of a
Yeah.
hell of a fighter in Josh Taylor. You dig what I mean? And pulled in some UK fans at the same time. Man, my brother, the African sci-fi scholar, you know you getting rushed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was a hell of a fight, man. It was a hell of a fight. It's one that we can all go back. I'm going to rewatch it today and put out a hell of a scorecard, but I'm not pissed off 1 or 2 rounds either way or a draw. 117, 111, I did have a problem with, but that's not going to take away from a hell of a fight that we all enjoy. That's a classic, you know what I'm saying, that we can watch for years to come, bro. And I feel like somewhere down the line, they will see each other again. What if it's at 140 JR, at 147, or 154? They gonna see each other again, bro.
Oh yeah. And so now I want to get into the pricey. First of all, I want to say the robbery thing. When everybody started doing the robbery post and jump, let's really break down the word robbery, folks. I've seen some horrible decisions.
Let me say this, Jay. Let me refill.
Sweep.
Let me refill these little things real fast. Core release a slime season, stretch season, ice season with the silver caps on the side of his mouth. Usyk will be champion in 2020, not in the heavyweight division. Usyk will get a shot at a vacant after somebody gets stripped. Josh Bobby was bruised from round one. Mark Blake say peace. Salute to you, Mark Blake. Saying I seen boxing ridiculous. Talking about the scorecards. My bro, the African sci-fi scholar came through said salute fam. Young Murder Cup man said there was a 10-0 card in the Easter fight too. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Young Murder. Seen unseen say Josh took the fight. I ain't got nothing but respect for him. Gregory Watt say Monty. You may recall that I predicted 2 weeks ago that Regis would need a stoppage in the UK. It was, however, an entertaining fight. Salute you, Gregory Watts. I just went you up. My brother, Junior the Truth in this bitch. You understand me? I know everybody here probably already subscribed to Junior the Truth, but if you ain't subscribed to JTT, go subscribe to Junior the Truth on social media, on Instagram, on YouTube, and go download that goddamn Junior the Truth app. That part. Seen and unseen boxes say what's sanctioned body at Corey Lee. But yeah, entertaining as hell. But go ahead, JR.
A robbery is Sweet Pea against Chavez. Or arguably Oscar. A robbery is um Mildred and Chavez. I
Hell
mean,
yeah. Like I
yeah, I
said,
mean that's robberies, y'all. Like when
Paul
you
Williams
know
loaded.
Paul Williams. Oh yeah, and Paul Williams. Me and Paul's relationship, and even he admitted it, bro. Like, come on now. I mean, that's what you call robberies, man. And for people to think that was a robbery because it was close, and you already knew the circumstances going in. If the fighter ain't crying about Emmanuel Augustus, like 20 of his fights were robberies, clean robberies. All right, like Emmanuel when he fought Courtney Burton, when Augustus fought Courtney Burton that night, oh, that was an atrocious robbery. You people have to understand the word robbery, man. And y'all have those people that put the word robbery is the me and Monty just be like, all right, cool, and just keep on walking because we already know we forcing ourselves to have great hair talking to y'all. We try to just let it go because we're the type of ones that can give an opinion, hear yours, and take something from it if it's good. Yeah, ones who don't take nothing from no one else's opinion but your own. So, but yeah, just take that and food for thought. Really know go back in history, really know your history, know what robberies really look like, y'all. Well, you think something else. But to move on to Pricey, because I really want to talk about that fight with Derek Chisora and Pricey. Derek Chisora is taller, like a couple inches taller and bigger than Rhino. And David Price, it was great amateur, you know, and people ask me who you think is going to win. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Derek Chisora stops him. And he stopped him in the exact round. I actually no, I said seventh. I think I said sixth. So he stopped him in the fourth. And I said he gonna let him, he gonna somehow he's gonna let Derek Chisora get inside and throw that overhand. And that corner throwing that stoppage showed so much because they knew they don't want his lights to get cut off again. You know, because Derek Chisora is, David Price has had some gruesome knockouts. I mean, he kind of reminds you of Frank Bruno from the way he fights
And
to
we talking
even the
about
mistakes
recent
he
as well.
makes. Like
Not
he
just that
even the
stuff.
way, yeah, like even the mistakes that he makes is like Frank Bruno. Whenever Frank Bruno would get hurt, his hands would drop. He would do this and nah, and the next you know you catch him and again. And David Price does the same thing for some reason, and I remember that day. I used to work for Gene Milivinsky. We gave my first job as file clerk. Tony Thompson came in to get some gauze, and he was like, "I'm gonna beat this kid. I'm gonna come because he's wide open for an overhand. If you look at where he hits him right there on the side of the ear. The second time he hit him on the top side of the temple behind the ear, on the line of the ear. So, and if you look at what Derek, wop wop came over, jab wop wop come over. It was the same repetitive thing, and not once, not on Ayomani. Can they see me?
Yeah, they can see you. Go ahead, bro.
Man, not once did y'all see David Price, because David Price, he ain't slick like that, and I ain't giving them fingers nothing like that. Mon, he like Mon, he's not. David Price is more tall, rangy, but fundamentally sound from here or here with Olympic guard or standard guard. He's coming with it. Not once did you even see him. Sometimes a little hard to get the up jab from the chin level. That's why you see guys swim it from here. Not once did you see David Price, tuck it a little bit and really shotgun it with his shoulder. Because once Derek Chisora goes here and pulls his head, he should have been like, okay, I'm gonna make him, I'm gonna catch it, and I'm gonna step in with mine to make him either stay right there or push him back because he's trying to catch mine and push me back. Then even one time, me and Monty watching it, and we said, "What the hell?" Because all Derek Chisora did was this pull, which is like pull your arm under, slide under. And all David Price, all Big Truck did was this. And then the overhand come, boom, boom, over and over again. When all he had to do, man, get off me. Turn, pull. Oh, he could, even if he didn't want to swim, he wanted to get something off before he swim. He could have sat there and been like, pull his back foot over here, don't turn it up, pull his. If he ain't feel like this was gonna blind his view, tuck in under, boom, boom, turn it under over, pull out, control. Because in the pros, you could touch, control his shoulder, control his head, pull him over, get over it until the referee says no open palm. All right, cool. Then I'm gonna do this, keep you out here. He ain't need put it waving in his face a little bit, like poke you a little bit, smack him around a little bit. He didn't do none of that. Now, don't get me wrong. This is the highest level, and you fighting a guy and Derek Chisora. Del Boy been around, yo. Like he done seen some style. He done been around, so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. But he didn't give him if guys that were shorter than so much shorter than David Price gave Del Boy trouble, especially if you had good seat pattern. You didn't have to have real fast feet, but just have a good. Don't let him set his feet, because Derek Chisora is the type of guy you cannot let him set his feet. If you let him set his feet, you in trouble. You have to get out the way. You got to get out the way. He's that guy. Why would you sit there? Even let all you had to do was work a simple CPAP. Walk, dot. On keep it along. Oh, he got passed. Boom, shorten it up a little bit. Go back this way. Like so even if you got to cradle the hook with it, and instead of checking it, cradle it and take his head with it just to get and then turn it into a forearm. If the referee don't say nothing, you keep doing it. I learned that the hard way. The ref don't say nothing, you keep doing it. Boom, forearm him a little bit, keep him on, and then push him. So like if you get close, throw your shoulder on him a little bit, because Big Truck in shape. he in shape. He can go. He could go 12. Even though the last two rounds will be a little more difficult for him, like he got to push. The last three, or and you are fighting Del Boy who gonna bring it. But he didn't do nothing with up in the jab, sitting here, leaning back a little bit, pulling the quarter step, up in it, or swinging, pop, smack him, turning it up a little bit from here on this angle, hit it. None of that. And when you see a guy who had his turned off as much as Big Truck has, you know they're gonna throw in that towel. Why? Because they like, guys, he's getting caught too much. He's getting caught. Let's stop this because we don't want him
not
getting
only
hurt.
too much, right? It's like you taking big shots. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Saying? That's the whole
Mm.
thing it was about. So at that time,
Yes.
I knew he had a shot. Right, he had a shot only if he was to work the jab and try to use this 1-2. He kept trying to come with the two to straight, but he wasn't trying to measure him and nothing. And that's credit to Dale Boy for just saying, I know where you at right now. I know where you at in your career. I know where you at. Like, and over that thing, you getting a little information on how somebody doing the count. You know how shit going over. You know how
Yeah.
fight you get a
Yes.
little information there. So, Dead Boy went in there, took it to him, did what he had to do, and salute to him, bro. And we gonna see where he go. But it's time for Price to go and hang it up. You know what I mean? It's time for Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great win against Dave Allen, because Dave Allen he turned it around and started doing some good things. He got a few good wins in, but it's time for him to hang it up. But let's move on to the Showtime court. You get what I mean? Robert Eastern, Adrian Granado's golden boy. What you saying that fight?
Um, I like what his father did, putting him in that fight. Because of course you're gonna say, what do you mean? Al Heyman put him in the fight. Yeah, Al Heyman gonna make the call, make the contract, but
Hold on, let me
you
say
can
this,
say
brother.
yes or no.
He said he talking to you. He said, "Damn good point." Young Murder Cup man said, "Yep." Lubin was showing lead hand angles last night. Same nothing but say if he digs in, it's a short night, but that's why styles make fights. My brother, the African sci-fi say the brother knows boxing salute. Yeah, Price didn't have an educated jab. Seen unseen boxer said Price was chosen. Price got hurt though. He just too straight up and down. He can be tricked. But it went how it went though. But Price got to remember, Price is a. It ain't that he was just chosen. He beat Dave Allen. He put himself in that position, and it was a good
Yeah.
fight. But Adrian Granado's uh, Robert Easton Golden Boy.
Yeah, my man Bunny, I'm proud of him, to come back from the some of the shots that he took with Mikey, took the time off that he needed and moved up. It was nothing more for him to really accomplish at 35 or try to, give himself an extra 5 pound cushion. And I'm glad that his father put him in there with Adrian Granado. Some people were like, "Yo, yeah, he gonna win, but at what cost?" Nah, you want to see where your guy at, and that was a fight where either way he was gonna win. They were gonna rob, even if the fight was close, like the Broner fight or whatever, like a little bit closer, they were gonna rob Adrian anyway, But Tigre, is a guy that has everything to hang his hat on. That kid should have his record. Honestly, his record should be 20-2, 28-2 right now. Like a lot of his losses, were robberies. A lot of times he went up in weight. Remember, he just fought Danny. He was at 47. He'll go down, up with no problem. And Adrian Granados did what we knew he was gonna do. He bought it, he kept it under, he made sure that he put it what we call burnouts on the bag. Like you digging the last 30 seconds of the round. And the punch out put high, or in some spawn sessions you'll say, all right, these are 2 rounds. Y'all already tired. We already did full. These last 3 rounds, I want y'all to pull the power back a little bit and just a little bit. I want the punch output, and he digging. He's that guy. He's that guy that's gonna keep you honest. He's gonna make you have to search this and this to see if do I really need to be in here tonight? Do I really want to do this? And he lets you know if you ready for the next guys because you already know ain't nobody gonna do the punch output that he does. So you're in your mind, you're thinking, all right, if I could push it with this, then I know I belong at 40. And the only thing I didn't like that Bunny did I'll probably tell him if I see him. If I take him to the skating rink, 'cause that Bama can't skate worth a day. But I tell him like, yo, bro, I know Tigre. We know Tigre from the amateurs. Tigre be up here in Maryland all the time. He was up at Headbangers for a whole camp, multiple camps. You know, he should have he should have tucked it in. Whenever Tigre was in like he was, boom, and throw his shoulder. Make him run into that shoulder, run into it a little bit, and then throw him off a little bit, come over top or come under, something like that. I would like to see him do that a little more, and shoot a six every now and again, shoot a 6 or 7, a little, go behind it or stick him from outside, make him go shoot a six on around the elbow, a 7 around the elbow, shoot a six and then a zip, or sweep and a zip, sweep and a zip coming up top. I would like to see that a little more. But overall, you gotta be happy with both of their performances, man. They gave everybody like, something to stand up and cheer for. They wasn't really appreciated. That fight wasn't appreciated as much as it should have been last night.
Yeah, I agree. It was a hell of a fight. Bunny, like I wanted to see Bunny let his damn hands go, and he damn sure let it go. I seen my man say, because I didn't see the scorecard, I seen him say somebody had a clear sweep 10-0 Robert Easter,
Yeah.
and that was some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be the one to tell you right now, that was some bullshit because, you know, Granado's won, like, especially like, don't get me wrong, the first 6 rounds I can say Bunny won, and the first like
Yeah.
early on, I was looking at Granados, I thought he was a little gunshot to me. You know what I'm saying? What I'm used to seeing from him, but I guess he's been a little smarter. But Bundy got in there, letting his hands go, catching him with the jab, the 1-2, throwing the combinations, coming back up with the uppercut. The uppercut, he could have threw a little bit more. I thought he could have landed that bitch and maybe could have dropped my guy, Granado's butt. It was a hell of a fight, man. Like you say, it got them ready for Lubin and Gallimore because they just got the slugging in that thing like, and I was looking at Bunny like, what the hell is you doing, boy?
Hmm.
Man, you gonna get this boy this shot to catch you and maybe put your ass down, but warrior mentality. Warrior
No, you
mentality.
know what it was. You know what it was, and I've done it. Like I said, when you get dropped before, like the fight before or in sparring or whatever, the next time you about to get contact, you kind of like you'll do. You see guys sometimes they'll have their hands like in their chest and they'll do this and rock and they'll let the jab touch them here and you'll see them like that. They want to see, they want to make sure that they're good in a sense. Like go look at when Lamont Peterson fought De'Aaron John. That was the first fight after the Matisse knockout when he got knocked flush. You wanted to see where you want to see where your chin at. All right, am I still good? Because now the head get gone and this you got the 8 ounces on there. You want to see, all right, because you do it in the gym to see if you right. You might sit there a little bit. Instead of being earmuff tight, you might pull it a little bit. You take something and see. Let it graze you. See, I'm all right. All right, I'm good. More there. All right, I'm not gun shy. I'm not afraid to get hit, and my body still can absorb it. All right, cool. And I think that's what Granados did because Granados knows that his trainer, if you hear it all the time in multiple fights, his trainer, he'll tell him like, man, I don't want you leaning on that side too much, you taking too many shots. Like he'll tell him that. You'll see he was trying to avoid that. But also, just like Bunny was as well, both of them were trying to see, all right, my body can still absorb, can I take it? And I think that's what it was. You want to, you'll see some shots some of them took. You want to see where they were at, chin wise and body wise.
Yeah, one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. One that I did enjoy. And Granado, salute to him. That boy got to throwing them punches at the end, got to coming on strong. And like we say, if you slip up against somebody like Adrian Granados, he'll make your ass
Yeah.
pay. I mean, he'll make you
Yes.
pay. One hell of a fight. I feel like they both still got. Well, I know Bunny got a lot to take. I still think Ronaldo's got a lot to take. Like when he got stopped by Danny Garcia, it was big on him. I can see. I didn't think Bunny was the
Yeah.
right fight for him to come back, but I think he was the right fight for Bunny. But I feel like he should have got something where he could have got a momentum push after being knocked out like that. You know what I'm saying? Not coming back, testing yourself against somebody like Robert Eason, because like you say, that's another grueling fucking training camp you got to get ready for. But like you said in this press conference, man, it's certain opportunities when they come to you, you can't pass it up. And that's why I don't
Yeah.
because he been in there with fucking Robert Easter, Adrian Bronner, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, or Murray Ma. You know what I mean? Like,
Kermit
damn,
Citron.
Herman Centron. Like his resume is like it's a solid resume. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? He fought everybody. Shit. So you gotta salute him for that. Gotta salute him. You know. Saying and unseen boxing say my oldest boy fights November 2nd. Bro, I'm gonna record the whole card, and if I send it to you, will you post it? Yeah, I'll post it, bro. No doubt. Easter looks stronger too. Easter looks stronger too. Like 35 was holding him back a bit. I agree with that, young Merv. He did look stronger. It looked like he was more comfortable and he was letting his shots go. He was letting his shots go, and that what made him look good as well. He wasn't holding back. He wasn't holding back. But Lubin, Nathan Gallimore, bro. Lubin and Nathan Gallimore. Lubin looked good, Golden Boy. Lubin
Yeah,
looked
he looked
damn good,
good.
bro. Damn good.
Yeah.
That made me. I was like, God, like the counter shots, the speed, and Nathan Gallimore was pissing me off with that damn taunting though. He was pissing me off, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what I say, Golden Boy? I forgot that. I said something last night.
More, you trying to have a moral victory for talking junk. Go
Yeah,
back
like,
to the corner. You
yeah.
just got your butt whooped. You ain't nothing else to win here.
Legendary Top Cat, salute, bro. Salutes. Turn up one time, turn up one time. But yeah, bro, he kept every time he get his ass cracked with a hard shot to get hurt here. Taunt like, bro, why is you taunting? Like he just knelt your ass. The people not, you know what I mean? But Nathan, he tough. I knew it wasn't gonna be a stoppage. I wanted to see Quinn do
Yeah.
something different than everybody else doing, stop him. And he had the skills to stop him, but he didn't do enough body work, in my opinion. But at the same time, Nathan Gallimore, that he tough, man. The dude tough. But Lubin, yo, Lubin. You know, a lot of people look at that Charlo's knockout and they write him off. But just like J Rock got knocked out by Charlo, them kids fighting their way back. You know what I mean? It make them more hungry, put them on a bigger mission. And man, that was a hell of a performance last night to me, bro. Because the way he beat Nathan Gallimore, I think he beat Nathan Gallimore better than anybody I've seen beat Nathan Gallimore. From
Hmm.
my recollection, for me remembering how he put the
No,
man
you right.
on,
Yeah,
like
no, you're right. You're right.
Gallimore gave J Rock a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go see who he fight before J Rock. I gotta check it out. But I remember
I
him
gotta
being
look at the box
yeah,
rec.
fighting the hell out of them dudes. And he fought this and Lubin went in there and man, he shined last night. He shined. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Hmm. Um, you seeing him really? They talked about it going midway into the fight that when he turned pro, Erickson Lubin was on his way to go. He was supposed to be an Olympian. That was who he was supposed to be. Everybody had him as a shoe in to go to get a medal. He was gonna get a medal. And you saw the talent, and he got caught against Twin. He got caught. He pulled into a way where that was the perfect shot at the perfect time, and when he dipped at the perfect angle. And honestly, I think if that fight would have kept going, he still would have got stopped. Because if you look early in that round, the right hand was getting a little bit too close too soon. So, but you've seen him progress. You saw that he's not just a punter. Everything that his trainer said, the great Coach Cunningham, we always call him the southpaw specialist. He always knows, little tricks to make you go back to the old days of when southpaws were feared, and they had a certain aura about them, and the tricks that because they have certain blind punches that you can't see or they could get away with, and you're starting to see him utilize. You saw him utilize that last time. He beat Gallimore with just pure experience from the amateurs up into the pro. That's all you saw was just an extensive amateur pedigree. Outbox and outpoint him. He made it slow it down at his pace in the beginning. He took the first good shot from him when he did catch him, but he saw it, absorbed it well, but he kept everything at his pace to where how he wanted the fight to go. And Gallimore could not change that. But I tip my hat to Gallimore because he took the fight on short notice, which means he stays in the gym. He takes care of his body. He stays ready. You tip your hat to that. And now bet your amount of money he's going to be a little. If he doesn't let this break him, he could be more dangerous because he's like, you know what, you're not losing. You're not that pedigree of a fighter. So I see a little bit more openness because you're not that as fast as him, or you're not whatever, So that can both benefit them both.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Young Merv say Lupin is a talented, poised kid out there. He got nauseous. Saying unseen boss say appreciate you. Young Merv say he remind me of a heavier sweet pea kind of though. If you notice, Lubin didn't
Yeah, the way
lean the
he
same way
sidestepped.
no more. He say Lubin don't lean the same way no more to evade the right hand. He's coming, bro. Yeah, I agree 100%, bro. Hell of a performance from him, bro, and gotta get my pick well now. Let's get to the card. Michaela Myers looked good. She better
Yep.
with every fight. I mean, salute to her. She up and coming. She's a mean little white chick too, boy. I tell you that. You know, at the weigh-in, she just snatched the belt, just stared the little Argentina in her eyes like Zamora about to beat your ass. She dropped in the first round. I mean, was looking good. And you know,
Yeah.
from there she got the boxing. I was jumping back and forth, so when I came back, I know it was stopped. I think she ended up the corner probably stopped it around the 7 or the 8, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah, you know, so that was a hell of a win for her. Uh,
She just got to know when to fight on the inside. Sometimes she's not that seasoned on the inside. She has to stop doing that so much because that could be the thing someone does. Like, all right, touch her here, just get her attention, get in the inside, da 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 da, pivot, da 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 da, or quarter step it, blah blah blah. And somebody might do that in the future and try to get points on it, get a points decision, and try to break her body down.
it's a fact. It's a fact. And then who else we got? But Josh Gore against Antonio Neves.
Hmm.
Joshua
He's
Gore.
making his way up. He's still in high school, I think. Yeah, wait,
No, no,
is
no,
that?
no,
Oh,
no,
say his name
no,
again.
no. That's Joshua Gore, not the one kid that the 17-year-old. No, Joshua
Oh,
Gore,
yeah, okay. Wait. Oh,
Night Night, the
Blinky,
fella.
Blinks. Yeah, you talking
Yeah,
about Blinks?
yeah,
Yeah, you talking about Blinks?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm happy for Blinks. That Russian boy gave him all you want that last fight, so it was happy to
yeah.
see him
That's
progress.
what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. And Antonio Neves beat the Russian in split decision. You know what I mean? Joshua Gore beat him last fight. Some people thought he lost that fight. You know what I mean? Some people thought he lost that fight. It was a rough and tough fight for him. But this fight, he came on. He was more poised. You know, he pushed him back. They got a little dirty as hell in there, trying to fight each other out
Yeah,
the bell and shit. Like they had to break the like even when the fight was over, they had to break the shit up. They end up coming together, appreciating each other and shit like that. But
but that when stuff like that happens, that's when you're supposed to say he started it. I'm telling you from experience, it helps sometimes. He started it.
yeah, yeah, it was a good scrap though. Salute to Joshua Greer. He up and coming. Say he trying to get a champion. He on his way, like you say. He go get in that title. I mean, he go get in the ring, win them champions soon. But he got to continue to win. Do he got the skills to beat one of them top boys? Possibly, but
His reflexes got to get sharper.
yeah,
He got his
yeah,
reflex got to get
possibly.
sharper.
D'Lo 4-4
But
boxing. What's going down, bro? I love. But he a hell of a fight though. I like Joshua Greer. Tough. Recipes to Ed Bad Boy Brown. We know Ed Bad Boy Brown, Adrian Granados, Joshua Greer. They all come out the same gym. So them boys is grinding together.
and Nathaniel Gallimore, they all came out
Yeah.
together.
But we know Ed Bad Boy was the
He
the
would be
biggest
a
star.
world champion right now,
Yeah.
or
He,
at least only one loss or two losses right now.
yeah, world champion. I could see it, but we know he was the leader of the pack. We're gonna say it like that. He was the leader of the pack. And he did have the potential and the skills to be a world champion. You know what I mean? But Joshua Gray, he holding it down, man. And I'm happy to see them boys. They moving, they making a living. At the end of the day, like I was talking about yesterday, they making a living, they making their names known. And he doing good fighting on them Shakur undercards like that because you get more recognition. You get more recognition. You dig what I mean? That sooner or later you continue to win, that door go open up for that title shot. Young Murder Cup man say sound like a great gym. Yeah, them boys out of Chicago.
Yeah, they call themselves the broke team.
But let's get into the meat and potatoes of that card.
I'm ready.
You
Let's
understand me?
go.
They pissed off at Shakur Stevenson. The Gonzalez, they pissed off at Shakur Stevenson for having, Jahara, who he loved, his woman, you know what I mean? Who Joey Gonzalez was whooping her ass and spoiling that ain't nobody gonna really talk about. putting his hand on her like she's a man. You dig? And Johar was going to tell Shakur about the situation and him stepping up in that gym and wanting to whoop his ass, but he couldn't really get that work in. But yesterday he made a statement. He made a statement. Salute to Shakur Stevenson for becoming the new WBO featherweight world champion. You understand me? And did it in impressive fashion. Looked damn good. Even though I had some silly ass clowns in my damn stream last night talking about, oh, he looked okay. Oh, he did. Like, what the hell is y'all talking about? But man, what a hell of a fight. What a hell of a fight. Go ahead and talk about it, Golden Boy. And man,
What you want to know? I mean,
man, just break the
you
fight.
want to go back to the amateurs with it? You want? I mean, because we can. Let's go there because I knew guys on the nationals team and that were around and stuff like that. And yeah, such because Frank Sean and the Russells were all on the nationals team, and then Shakur was a baby who was coming out. I still remember when Shakur fought Malik. If y'all ever see a clip of Nuke sparring at Headbangers and he's sparring this kid with a light skin kid with an Everlast headgear on, and they rumbling, that's Malik Jackson, who was another national team guy and everything. And him and Shakur used to go back and forth at it, but you always knew what was going on, who liked who was talking to who, even if they try to, it would stay on the low a little while, and then you would know. And someone told me, hey, yeah, Cure, Core fighting, the Core talking to such and such. And can you still hear me, bro?
Yeah, go ahead. We heard you.
Okay. He said, yeah, such and such, he dating. What? Oh, go ahead. I was happy. I ain't think nothing of it. Then you start to hear little rumblings, that supposedly, is it true that she's disowned or whatever? And I was like, well, that ain't my business, so I don't know. And I left it at that. And I never really spoke about it anymore after that. I just knew that they were together, and they've been together now like 2 years. You know, just to get the foundation of things. If you watch the Sports Center little piece on it, where they talked about how she was a prodigy, and she is, and they would spar, that was a boxing family. Them Gonzalez's are a boxing family. And they was like, yeah, Joette don't like Shakur. And I'm thinking, this is exactly what I thought at the time. He in his weight class. Of course he don't like it. Because 9 times out of 10, you don't like guys in your division, one low below your division, and a guy above your division. Now, it ain't like how it is in the old days where you didn't like guys above, in, and below. Now, these days, it's like you be friends with so many guys, it's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm just not gonna fight that guy because I'm close to that guy, But now they're like, nah, that whole family don't like Shakur. They say he did this. Shakur? Shakur don't take no crap off nobody, but he don't sound like that. And then you hear time go by. Next thing you hear is, man, they be beating on that girl, man. I said, like, pushing her or beating on her, like they pushing her to be better, or they like really beating on, like hitting on her. And you would hear mixed messages, cause it took me a while to get used to sparring girls, but at first what my dad would do was work on defense with them. Then like one girl that was just in our Mayani, who can hit, she can really hit, and move and slip. And Dan was like that. Dan was like, yo, touch it right here on the ring side part of it. Just keep touching, make it get used to moving her head. Touch it, and you have the ability to not control your punches. And my father said, you don't work with Silk because you know how to control his punches. And me and Keon will work, just touch and move. Like, don't let him get points on. Touch. And then instead of hitting her too hard and trying to, you want to be able to have her be like, wow, this girl don't hit as hard as the boy or strong as the boy. So it makes the fight easier for them. But when you start to do what one of the story that I don't want to talk about that I did hear happen in the gym, because I wasn't there. So I'm just gonna say it was hearsay, but someone told me that it was a norm for things like that happen like that. You take everything out of her before she get, like we were talking about, burnt out before her time. And now the women boxing is hot right now. They still not getting the money they should get, but it's hot right now. And what if she get burnt out by 5 fights or something like that? She just stale. She ain't the same fighter. That can happen. So and we gonna just put it out there the way he talks so much crap about him. How you think Shakur feel, man? They don't like me for no reason. If you listen to what they said, it was the same stuff over and over again. I don't like him. He has no class. I don't like him. He's rude.
You don't
I
love
don't
my
like him.
sister.
He's disrespect. He don't love my sister. I don't think he loves her. He don't love her. He doesn't treat her right. How do you know? I just know. I just know. It was never, it never seemed. Of course, you want to say, "What are you mad?" You want him to indulge everything? Of course not. But you didn't even get the sense of, oh, it's stuff that we ain't seen or heard. Like it was nothing that he could really say. Like, man, like it was one time where he just really did something. He never really got that sense of that. It was, and you, from what Monty said earlier, it wasn't just, oh, Shakur went up there to get some work because he loves to get work with everybody. It was supposedly he went too far hitting on his sister. She told Shakur went up there and supposedly he humiliated. Now, after what you saw last night, and knowing the type of fighter Shakur is, you really think he really got his shots off like that on Shakur? Like if they were spawned, do you really think he was really touching Shakur like that? Not he may have had some moments, but I really, really doubt that. Because this is a guy in Shakur who, when they talked about, oh, so you worked with Bud, now you're in camp with him? Yeah. What happened? He said, oh, well, he ain't try to kill me or nothing, but he beat me up, bro. Like, you're a world champ. He beat me up, bro.
He beat my ass. That's what he said.
Yeah, yeah.
He
He was
beat
like,
my ass. Salute to Mr.
they,
Denario.
like he put it out there. Shakur put it out there. So you really think now, or even if he like, yeah, well, that he don't want to be embarrassed and say it was to him. You think Shakur wouldn't at least say it was good work? He had his moments. It was some good, it was some good work, man. He pushed me, but we was getting it in. It was good, even sparring. There's something there to where you're saying constantly the same stuff, and now the girl just is in Colorado, and well, she's with Shakur, but she's in Kent, mostly in Colorado.
What Shakur be?
And yeah, where Shakur be, or well, Shakur is here now. He trains in Alexandria mostly now. He doesn't go to Colorado as much anymore. This is like his base camp because he could just take a 3-hour drive right on up to New Jersey with no problem if he needed to. So it, people got to understand that we got to really put it out there the way we need to put this out there. And I hate to do this, but I have to. Are we sure that maybe there's a darker issue here? That some dark things need to be spoken of here? Some dimness needs to be lightened up in here. If anyone catches my drift, that maybe that some forbidden fruit that was told never to be touched in that family got touched, and that's why she's disowned. Maybe because his name is Shakur and not and as someone
Not,
else put it, his
not
name is not.
El Padre.
Yeah, his name is not Gustavo. All
Gustavo.
right,
It's not
like his name is not Jose. His name is not Hector. All
right.
right, maybe that's the reason
His
that
name
they
is
are
not Junior
upset.
Golden Boy.
No. His name is not El Nino de Oro, like Golden Boy in Spanish. Like in El Nino de Oro. Like maybe that's the reason. Let's just keep it all the way a buck here. What other reason could it be? Because I know this kid didn't think he was gonna whoop no daggone Shakur. And anyone with enough sense had to know that this fight was being sold solely on that. Like, oh yeah, he's gonna go hard at Shakur because he's dating his sister. Nothing else. Nothing else. And I'm pretty sure he knew, man, because if he knew all of these weaknesses, ain't that Shakur has gotten much better with punching through his target and setting up traps. But he still fights the same way from the amateurs when he progressed to international competition. He still fights the same way. So I'm pretty sure he fought the same way when they sparred. Except for now he punches more through his target and he sets better traps. So there's nothing that you can tell me that he really did, that he had to have known, man, I'm gonna get a big payday, but I ain't touching him. But I'm gonna touch him with some leather just because my dad probably told me I want you to go at this kid because you know he's going with Hermano. So you have to do more. You have to do more. So in the whole night, for anyone who wants to say Shakur is EI and all that stuff, the boy could all he don't shoot no flashy combinations. Really look at what you're looking at here. Look at what you're looking at. The boy controls distance. He controls the timing. He knows when your foot gets an inch too close to his avalanche boot that he needs to stab you or he needs to get you a touch just to make you feel committed to slide in to get a zip and get control off the back end. No, you staying on the back end. His whole thing is keep you on the back end. And if I could walk to you and stab you and shoot wider hooks to go behind your glove, or if I need to and you're walking towards me, I'm going to control up top and I'm going to bank up the stabs to the bottom. I'm going to bank my stabs so that way I can slow you down some more so that way we can coast from 6 through 12. That's him. That's how he goes. And like he threw more punches in the amateurs, but of course everybody throws more in the amateurs because you taking half a back, blah blah blah, quarter back, blah blah blah, pull over, blah, blah. That's how it is. But you have to. It's just like when Sweet Pea used to get booed. You got to really watch this stuff with Shakur to really enjoy. If you didn't like him, then I don't want to hear you as an Andre Ward fan. I don't want to hear you're a Bud fan because Bud throws more punches, more combinations, but it's similar. They control range the same textbook sympathetic way. Get
D-Lo
over yourselves, man.
D-Lo 4-4 said Joel looked ready to cry from round two on. He got dominated, and I felt Shakur carry him to understand. I feel the same way, D-Lo. Look, Shakur been saying all the way through that he didn't want to fight the dude, bro.
Yeah,
He
he
been
don't
saying,
want to. He said, "I don't
hold on,
hate him." He said, "I don't hate him."
hold on, hold on.
He
Yeah,
said it.
he been saying all along that he didn't want to fight him, bro, because he knew he was gonna beat him, right? And you can tell all through the thing. It's like all he was trying to do is want them to get back with the system, but stop hating him for no reason or stop just putting a jacket on him and y'all really don't know the kid because y'all putting y'all perception of him. Like Joey Gonzalez, I know him from the amateurs. I didn't really like him. You don't like him because he's full of life, he energetic. You know what I mean? He probably talking shit the way he talking shit, but how's you gonna be pissed off at him, bro? Because he is who he is, bro. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they didn't want him to be with that black man, her to be with that black man, and you know what I'm saying? Everything got solved in the ring last night, bro. Everything got solved in
You
the ring
could,
last night.
nah, Monty, put it out there, bro, because you the type to always put it out there, and I'm the one who keeps it even kill. But I keep it truthful, but you the one who gonna be raw with it. But I'm gonna put it out there, bro. He carried that kid.
Yeah,
He carried that boy last night. Let's be real, man. He carried the boy. You could see it. From once he got to mid to late in that fight, mid to late going into that fight, and you started to see the jabs and right hands that he was hitting this boy with, he would pull the high guard, and Shakur would step up, step his foot on the outside of Joet's and land a strong 1-2. You will see Joet boom boom and go straight back, bounce and try to come back, but he was pushing him back. And I was like, man, he could stop this. He could pour it on. What for them to say that this kid has no class, they need to never say that again. Because for this kid to think about it in his head, I'm gonna hit him to let him know what I could do to him, but I'm not gonna stop him. because I you don't want to diminish that role of big brother ever to a person. Like I've been
And
in
not only
situations
that,
where I'm
bro,
beating
right?
on grown
Listen,
men.
listen, and not only that,
That
bro.
happens.
After that, he even made a post. He even made a post saying that, you know, don't get it twisted for 1 second. Joe is a hell of a fighter, and he will be a world champion. Mark my words. But scrap me the fuck up. You understand me? So, man, and then even after that, he said all I want them to do is to call your daughter. I mean, talk to your daughter and talk to your sister. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he want his daughter back, this, that, and all this shit. And you got opportunities to talk to your daughter, but you're not talking to your daughter, man. Or the brother got an opportunity to, you know what I mean, have a relationship with her, but y'all feeling some type of way. Even they didn't even give a fucking interview. They left the ring. They didn't even
Yeah.
stay for a post fight interview, bro. They left the ring. I don't even know if they did a post fight interview after the fight, but I'm gonna go check and see. But y'all feel that bitter, y'all feel that embarrassed. That's the type of pride y'all rocking with. So it tell what type of people y'all are, bro. Y'all too fucking prideful, and that shit ain't gonna rock. It ain't gonna rock, especially not in the face of the people when you talking about this boxing game, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, scrap Shakur the fuck up. He went into that ring. He showed that boy it was a different skill level. We wanted to show him he was on a different level. It was a different. It's just different with him. The man was punching that air all night. Credit, he landed some leather. You go get touched sometimes, but that's the nature of the beast. Let me tell you, Dino 44 say it's obvious to me that once secured the W, he took his foot way off the gas. Marcus Davis,
Thank you.
Marcus Davis say mentally, Joet Gonzalez might not be the same after this fight. The way he got embarrassed last night. No, he come from a tough family. He'll get over it. Like it's like it's gonna fuck with his head a little bit, but once you get back into the rhythm of things, you calm down. Now, right now, yeah, it's fucking with him. It's fucking with him. All the talking, where you think you was at, you feel like you can stop him this, that, and third. You go in there, you put on that type of performance, it's gonna fuck with you. But once you get back into the rhythm of things, understanding that it's one loss, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't fight. Get back on your high horse and get your ass back in the ring. But he just know he can't fuck with Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? When you see them double S's, he know.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Stay away. Stay far away. But it is what it is, yo. But like Shakur said, talk to your daughter and talk to your sister. Show that girl some love, because I'm quite sure her testing her father, and he know he's seeing the text message but not testing back. And then you come on television and say, "Yeah, I see the text message," but you don't respond back. No, I don't respond back. That fucked the
Yo
heart up.
necesito a mi
I
papá
mean,
is what she's
that
saying
fucked
to
the
her,
heart up.
which means I need you, dad. I need you, dad. I want my dad. Or yeah, she's saying in the text message, yo necesito de mi papá. Like she's saying, I need you, dad. I need my dad, and I want
Right,
my dad,
right.
and she,
Especially who don't know, bro? Especially
woo.
like when you raise your daughter up to get to that age and that stage, and then you just like, man, ain't no way I'm turning my back on my daughter, bro. That's just crazy. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Like I said last night, my daughter can come through the door with a Chinese man, a Mexican man, a black man, a white man, an Indian man, a Arabian man, a crippled man, a this man, whatever, man. That's her prerogative. She got the right to date whomever she want, bro. Just you gotta have faith in your daughter to know if I raise my daughter to be a certain way, then she go pick somebody that must interest her. So, man, it's just crazy, bro. Go ahead, go boy.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. The only most thing I heard Shakur say is he'll be that's all I heard. I mean, you don't coming from someone who's been in a slightly similar situation and to the girl father, you hurt you think about it like damn, I ain't want to diminish that protective role, but bro, he came at the wrong one that day. Like, or he came at the right one that day. That you so even when you so now break it down to a boxing, you being there with a good friend of yours that and you know that you have to have secure, and I've been there, you have to have security in yourself. That friend has to have security in themselves to know that they're gonna have their days. I'm gonna have my days. We're both gonna have our days on the same day sometime. And that doesn't, because look at Robert Garcia. Look at the stories he tells about sparring Fernando Vargas. He used to beat him, all outclass him every day. And then Fernando outclassed him. And then it was even, and sometimes, but some people don't have that. I had one small one. I had to not that would be like rest rounds. And when I say my dad will give signals, which means pull back. Don't do nothing else, or don't pull it back on the power, or pull it back on the speed, because you don't want to take this kid's confidence or whatever, or break his confidence. And because that's the type of kid that we're dealing with. Now you have to take it to what Shakur has to deal with. And I wouldn't be surprised if it. I know you're gonna outbox him, but don't hurt my brother. Can you please do that? I
Right.
would not be surprised. I would not be surprised, because she ain't stupid. She know what her brother can do, and she knows what Shakur can do. And she probably
Exactly.
said, as long as Shakur can keep that jab in his face, my brother don't stand a chance. She probably said that to herself. Like, look, don't if you outclass, do not hurt my brother. I wouldn't do that. I hung out with this kid.
Right.
Hung out with him at Rosecroft. I'm telling you the mental makeup here. I wouldn't be surprised if he said that. And that's what took place. And he pulled back. Once I got him under control, I'm pulling back.
Let's do this, Golden Boy.
That's what you
We
saw.
got 20 minutes left. I want to talk about the
Let's go
franchise.
to that franchise belt.
The
Oh
franchise
my
and taking
God.
Gamboa. We're gonna talk about taking Gamboa a little bit too. But
Oh, okay, okay,
salute
okay.
to Shakur, man, for being a bigger man last night, and he handled himself he conducted himself like a true gentleman and a true champion, and he told Jahara he loved her at the end. That's what I liked about it. Dilo 44 said, "If you feel your daughter is with a guy who is bad for her or good for her, the worst thing you can do is cut her off. If she gets
Yeah.
who can she go to? It's an issue of race, in my opinion. It seems obvious. That's a fact, bro. But let's get into this franchise shit, bro, because this some of the they got my head just loco. Even when they talk about Canelo
Oh
franchise champion, it fucked me up a little bit. But go ahead, give your opinion,
mm,
boy. Got 10 minutes on this topic.
man.
Think, man.
This man, I'm still getting people still pulling me to the side trying to explain this crap to me. And everyone that's trying to explain it to me don't even get it themselves. Okay? This this excuse me, pardon me. This old head with this belt. Alright, corny. Man, this belt, I got a call earlier this week saying, yeah, they about to do something at the WBC. You gonna laugh? I was like, what? I don't know, but I heard they got something coming, and I heard it's something for like Loma. I didn't hear nothing about Cinnamon. And then the next thing you know is coming out. Yeah, there's gonna be a franchise belt where he can move, move up, lose, and he will still be the franchise champion. Basically, like in football, when they put the franchise tag on particular players. The fuck? Someone help me here. Boxing is just gone. I mean, the theater of the unreal, but yet ultimate realism. Never forget when that guy Mark Gastineau started boxing me. He said, "I thought football had all the crooks, man." I went back. I went to boxing. It was like, take me back to football. Cause where do you get off making a belt where he can become undisputed, but if you beat him, so now the world, you got the WBA, which is the oldest belt, the WBC is second oldest. There's the New York State Ammunition Belt, which has been not in existence since the 50s, 60s, or 70s. But that was used to be the world title because the Mecca was at Madison Square Garden. But that's history for another day. But those are the oldest belts. And then Ring Magazine, IBF. You have a kid in Devin Haney who wants to fight with Loma, wants this, wants that, wants to show that I belong. I know I belong and I'm ready. I know I'm peaking. I'm starting to turn that corner and yada yada yada. He gets the interim title in spectacular fashion. That means he's in line to fight Loma. And then Loma, who has the world title, you move him to franchise belt and make the belt that is the world title, the belt that Joe Louis and all guys that had the WB belt is a regular belt now. Fuck, boy, ay, con miedra. Ah, estoy miedra. Coño. All right, look. Look, take it back to the days where it was one belt only, or two belts, like interim and whatever. That's why I actually appreciate the MMA because they have two belts, interim and then the main one. Like I can't take it with this bull junk that they be pulling with these fights. Then you get mad. They say they protecting them, or they doing this, or they doing that, and they make these belts. So is the WBA making the same? They making WBC is making more than different sodas and breads at Target down the bread aisle. It is ridiculous. And you make the diamond belt, the Azteca belt, and this other whatever belt, in some old $1 billion belt
Them motherfuckers
bullshit.
made a belt for Americon
Yes.
and who was that?
Yeah.
The last
Billy
person,
Dib.
Billy.
Billy Dib. Man, now if it's a belt to go to charity fights, I'm like, all right, I get all that. But how I've always looked at boxing, there's the USBA belt, the NABO belt, which is belts that to show that you are about to become or are a top 15 contender, and to show that I am on my way to win a world title. That used to be the interim belt, but it didn't have the name interim, but that's when you knew, oh, that guy coming. Then and it was just four belts, and the whole thing about belts was because you had the IBO, you had the WBU, you had those belts. The IBO kind of got dumbed down a bit, but those belts were to show this guy's coming up right now. And they made extra belts, like made it from 2 to 4, was because they wanted to make it so if that guy can't beat that champion, we could have him get this belt. He beats a line of contenders that may be in this ranking, and then the next thing we make more money instead of him just being a regular contender. We'll make more money on a pay-per-view having these two guys unify the belts. That's how it used to be, but the bull crap that's going on now is making it look real dumbed down right now because no one that is explaining this belt can explain the belt or understand it their damn self. So someone help me. Monty, please help me. Help me figure it out, bro. Because I'm hurt over here. I'm really hurting for the thing that I was born into and love. I'm hurting.
That's what this is, bro. To me, it ain't nothing but the WBC keeping their brand, put on a top fighter at the same time, getting an extra payday. I wonder what the percentage is on the franchise.
Yeah.
Another 10.
Yeah, you right.
It's a
You
real. I
right.
tell people, man, I say this so much. Boxing,
Oh, the
it ain't
sanctioning
nothing
on
but
that belt.
organized crime ring, bro. That's all this is. It's an organized crime ring. And soon, I don't know what the hell this is, bro, or what they doing, but it's crazy because it give like people. I see cats out here right now. Devin Haney, the youngest paper champion, or this
Yeah.
it take away, bro, and it give them type of narratives out there. You know what I mean? Like Shakur even said, salute to Devin Haney on becoming a champion, but I actually fought somebody to become a champion. That get somebody, to put a knock on somebody's name, and it's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Like Charlo,
And
it's
the
fucked
kid
up.
wants to
Like,
fight.
yeah, they really
Like
want to
Devin
fight these,
wants it.
and that's what I'm
Devin
saying.
wants it.
They take away a big payday from these dudes. They take away a chance for them to show that they great, win, lose, or draw. We want to show if we great or not to deserve this title. That, like you say, Muhammad Ali, like so many other greats that had. I don't even have to name the names, but has like so many other greats, bro. Now y'all coming talking about a fucking franchise, how people can just move up and lose, but they the only person that can become undisputed because this, that, like, all right, y'all say y'all gave it to Canelo. Y'all giving people the belt, I mean the fucking franchise title that like Lomachenko got the WBC. He haven't even defended the damn title yet. He haven't even defended
Ho,
the
bro. Tell them
WBC.
the other part. You missing one part. Tell everybody the other part. Tell them how there will never ever be another undisputed champ unless he's with Top Rank. Why? And I'm gonna ask this one question. I want you to look at the comments and see what people say. Have you seen anyone else? And remember, my good friend was the last unified champ at 54, like who had a lot of belts, and then Bud Crawford and all them. Do you see anyone else besides a top ranked fighter with the WBO belt? Anyone?
Nope.
Oh, I can tell you who has a WBO belt. But Pacquiao did before he left. Loma. Keep it coming. Anyone that's in top rank, they get that is their belt. I'm gonna tell y'all some inside stuff. I know a certain guy from Al Heyman's camp told me and Jay, that's no, we don't fight for the WBO belt. We can't. That's top rank belt. That's Bob Arum belt. What?
Oh, we already. Everybody already know that.
Yeah, I knew it, but it was something that kind of flew under the radar with me, cause I'm like, yeah, I want to be undisputed. You know that? Nah, bro, nah. I couldn't believe it. Man, this wild jump.
I mean, we all
Move
know
on, bro.
that.
Move on. I
Yeah,
can't
we
take
all
it no
in
more.
that situation. It's like it's just crazy, man. Because like I said, it's robbed certain fighters out of to show if they're great or not. It robbed certain fighters after getting a nice payday against a hell of a fighter like Lomachenko and Canelo Alvarez. Those are nice paydays for Devin Haney and for even though Devin got his contract and Jamal Cholo. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me, bro. Like, what the fuck is this doing to boxing? Like Terrence Crawford said, ain't no such thing as a franchise champion. Either you're a world
Oh,
champion or you're not.
one
Ain't
more point
like
on
fighters
this.
need
I
to
got
know.
one more.
No, I'm just gonna say that fighters need to deny that shit. They need to say no.
Yes,
They need to deny it, bro.
yes, yes, yeah, exactly. And you know what's funny? And then you got fighters who with that bull crap. I'm gonna give you an example. Kovalev is fighting Cinnamon in the coming weeks, right?
Yep.
The fight's gonna be at 75, right?
Yep.
So I remember I typed to a particular person, how come he hasn't fought Beefy's little brother? Because remember, he beat Beefy. Beefy is the one that you saw Canelo stop with the body shot
Lamb Smith.
a couple years ago.
Lamb,
With the gray hair.
Lamb Smith.
Yeah, Liam Smith. For everybody who doesn't know, his baby brother
Caleb
is
Smith.
Cullum Smith.
Yeah. 168 pounds.
Cullum is nice. The Bama nice. All right, the Bama nice. The baby brother is always the best one. Look at Boots Enos. There's always the baby brother who's always gonna be the best one because he's gonna learn from the mistakes of the older brother's gonna tell him, "Now don't do this and that." So even look at Canelo. The baby always the best. Now he fights the second fight with Triple G, moves up to 68, and he fights Rocky Fielding, who is the WBA champ. But hold up, he's the regular belt champion. But that was a world title fight. He goes in there, what we call in the game, nights off. It's a night off. Because when you fight guys like Rocky, we got this above your level, you know you're gonna outclass. It's called a night off, and for him, it's a big payday. He stops Rocky. He stops Rocky with the body shot. But yet people are saying he can't fight Cullum because he's too big. Cullum has 3 belts. 3. The Ring Magazine, WBA, and I think it's the IBF, I think. Yeah, he has 3 belts though. He has he's the super champion and whatever you want to call it. He has the big boy belt, the big WBA belt with the lions on the side. So why was it made that now what was it? 3 now he was a 2-time or 3 division champ now because he beat Rocky Fielding. Now Cullum's too big, but he's gonna move up to 75. And you saw that press conference when you saw Sergey Kovalev was so much bigger than him. But yet you fighting Sergey because you know Sergey ain't the crush. He can crush, but he ain't the crusher no more because he done had some wars now.
I
because you're
said that.
playing it
They,
smart.
they called me crazy when I said I was on my bro Lawrence Ware thing, but there's a guy on there. He say you crazy if you think Canelo finna be sir. I say, bro, he taking the right fight at the right time,
At
bro.
the right time. Say it again for the people in the back.
Yeah, he ain't one of this.
Mm, 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 mm. Man, he got the WBA belt at 68, but he didn't want to fight Cullum Smith, who got all the belts damn near. Cause you nervous, cause it ain't the right time, and he's too big. But yeah, you gonna fight this old lion. You gonna fight this old lion. You done lost a tooth, a couple teeth now. You got a couple scars now. He ain't that invincibility cloak is a little bit tainted now. He still got that hammer. He still
Hold
got
on,
that.
hey,
I
y'all.
still got to watch that hammer.
I just got a text that they say that the haters over there on their Showtime. I'm over here begging for donations. So somebody send a donation do just to break their heart. Yeah, we begging for
Mm.
donations. Yeah, yeah, okay. Go ahead, Jr. Fuck out of here.
And you got these guys out here that will sit there, and I put it to that guy that says, "Man, I want to hear that he too big." This dude going up to 75 now. 75. And you saw at that press conference, he stood there, and the first comment you saw in that by one of the boxing people, yo, look at the size difference. And we all know Cinnamon a big boy. Cinnamon a big boy. I'm a big boy at 35. When I was at 30, when I was fighting in the amateurs at 32, I was like, yo, that's a beast. I was 6 feet. I wasn't 6'2" yet. I was like, oh, the heck? But then I get in one of my spawn partners, I was a 75 pounder. You get in there. I worked one time, did circle work, C pattern work with Greg Newby. And it's like, good God. Oh, you take that little, like, I ain't no bitch, I ain't gonna be no bitch, but all right. Like, like, man, this a whole other ball game. Like, I see why they got 2 extra ounces. I'd rather take eight ounce horse heads than take 10 ounce padded. Like, that's how it be, bro. But you can't. People got to understand, man. And these fans got to stop jock riding and really, really analyze what's right and what's wrong. Don't mean that you're gonna like the fighter any less. It doesn't mean that you're gonna disown him or anything. Put it out there. Oh no, that ain't cool. That no. Why did they do that? It's a different from having a night off that you deserve from having too many wars or back-to-back tough fights. To yo, did he just fight Rocky Fielding for that belt? But he didn't fight him for that. But then he's going to 75. Come on, man, y'all got to keep it real. Don't say y'all real in the most realest sport, in and out of the ring. No doubt about it. The most realest sport. Scary. This sport is a horror flick, man. I'm telling you, telling you. The stuff I see my phone, man, it's a dirty game. I'll never get what's going on. You shut up. I do the talking. It's a dirty sport. Because I've seen it already. Me and your uncles have seen it already. You shut up. You understand? I was like, yes, sir. And I never forget that. And Lord, even with me being injured and sick, I'm just watching from afar some of the stuff I've seen. It is so disheartening. This movie, the realest sport you're gonna be faking, and the realest sport you're gonna be faking, that absolutely makes no sense. But hey, if y'all cool, y'all love it, I like it. Yeah, hey, whatever.
No doubt, no doubt. But go, bro. I'm gonna have to wrap it up though, bro. You hear me? That's that time.
And that's a
You know,
bet, man.
it's all love when you come through. I appreciate y'all for coming through the chat too, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Y'all know where they can find you, Golden Boy.
Oh, Junior the Golden Boy, all lowercase on Instagram, and Don Hollingsworth on Facebook. And the same thing on Twitter. Junior the Golden Boy too. On Twitter. So you guys show love, and I really appreciate it. And as always, to the big bruh, I'm grateful.
All love, man. I'll bring you back on this deal though. But I appreciate y'all for coming through, bro. I'm gonna wrap it up, man. It's gonna be 7 o'clock. Then hold on, it's 6:26. Well, now we going for 2 hours already. It's 2 hours. But y'all know what it is, man. Much love to y'all. I will be starting another one, man. What? Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday though. So y'all slide by,
Okay.
and it's all love. It's all love. Peace out, Junior.
All right, guys.